Hello and welcome to all you Sagittarians out there. This is the first video of the year of 2021. The monthly horoscope for January for Sagittarians. If you have a Sagittarius rising, sun sign, moon sign to a lesser extent. Now, what is going on? What is going on with you? How are you doing, dear Sagittarians, with all these eclipses going on there? Now, January normally is, these are general horoscopes, but in general, it is a bit of a gentler month, especially for the Sagittarians. Now, what is going on? Three things I want to talk about. Mars in Taurus, after all, Venus in Capricorn, also an earth sign, just like Taurus. And I also want to talk about the Mercury retrograde. So let's get started, first of all, with the big news. Mars is now in Taurus. Mars, as from the 7th of the month, shifts into a new sign. It's been in your 5th house for a long time, in a fellow fire sign. And now Mars is in your 6th house of your day-to-day work, your day-to-day, which is work often, but also your day-to-day routines, your day-to-day life, your health. This is all Mars. And it's not just Mars being there, being active. So you could be active with work. You could be trying to change work, or to find a new work or a new job, definitely with Mars in your 6th house. Or you could be actively working to improve your health, for instance. That's also Mars, working in a positive way with your health to improve your health. But around the 20th, it's going to conjoin with Uranus and Lilith. So there is a liberating energy here that I was already talking about last month. And this liberating energy, it's really, especially with Lilith there, you want to free yourself up from things that have to do with work that are annoying you or that are no longer soothing you. And what I really, really like is that there's a huge emphasis on money and work for the Sagittarian in January. Not only because you've got energy there in Taurus, which is an earth sign, Mars there, but you also have Venus in the 2nd house, literally the house of your finances. So when Mars and Venus are in the same elements, which we call a trine, or it means that these energies are flowing together. Now, when you have that, the Venus and the Mars, this is good news for your finances, and this is also good news for work. So if you've been working hard to improve your finances, definitely with Saturn there in your 2nd house for such a long time, and Pluto as well, you could really have more income now, attracting more income with Venus in your 2nd house. And definitely because you do the effort with Mars in the 6th, you hustle for the money, or you kind of take another job or a side job or something else that you earn more money with, whatever it is. These are tangible energies. So because they are in earth signs. So really, really good. And with this, yes, this Uranian energy is a bit like spontaneous, out of the blue energy. So sometimes it's a bit rebellious energy, but I don't think, because you at the same time have this beautiful Venus there, smoothing things out. So I don't think that a lot of Sagittarians are gonna really cut cords and say it's my way or the highway, which is often the case with Mars Uranus together. But I think it kind of is more gentle energy as a whole. So if you want to have this getting out of the comfort zone, and you're definitely wanting to improve your life through the work, it's definitely possible for the Sagittarians, and good energy on the self-worth level as well. Or maybe you're buying some beautiful stuff there with Venus in your 2nd house, buying some quality, as it is in Capricorn, some quality products or some beautiful things. Anyway, maybe you're gonna buy a car. This is very mundane, isn't it? Why am I saying this? Because you've got so much energy in your 3rd house as well. Now, this is Jupiter and Saturn have been in that house last month in December. So I've been talking about that 3rd house is going to be very important for you. You want to expand there, but you also want to consolidate. And the 3rd house is the house of learning. So you could be learning how to drive, for instance. I'm a Sagittarius rising, and I think I'm gonna pick that up again. And I'll tell you why. Because picking up again something that you have learned in the past is very possible, because at the same time, there's Jupiter Saturn in your third house, which means by working there and doing the work there, you're gonna really gonna have a lot of result in the future, because these planets are there for the whole of 2021, or almost the whole. Jupiter is gonna jump into Pisces for a short term, but anyway, you're having Mercury there as well. Mercury, the planet of movement, in the house of movement. And at the end of the month, Mercury is in around the 30th, it's going backwards. So that is the energy of doing something, maybe learning a language that you've learned when you were younger, and now you're picking it up again. That's the Mercury retrograde. Or maybe, as I just gave that example, you once learned how to drive, but you stopped for some reason and you're picking it up again. It's the house of skills. So a good time to relearn a new skill. Relearning, why? Because of the retrograde going on. So this energy goes on in February as well. It goes direct again on the 22nd of February. So, but also short trips. Yes, of course, these are strange times for traveling, but it could mean that you go back and that there are some delays there. It could mean that as well. A very good warning is to make backups when Mercury goes backwards at the end of the month. Make some backups, make sure that you've got all those files on a stick or on another computer or whatnot. Backups, in other way, because Mercury backwards in Aquarius, in the sign of, electricity, it could mean that one or two devices that really have to go, they have to be replaced. Again, when that is necessary. So it won't be that everyone will lose their keys or will lose their devices or whatnot, or their cell phone when Mercury goes backwards there. But anyway, quite lively energy as well. With the third house so active, that's a very communicative house. A lot of action there. I didn't talk a lot about love, did I? But your self-worth is improving. So that's always having a knock-on effect on your relationships for sure. So you're going to be attracting more validation. Because you validate yourself more, you're going to attract also people that are going to validate you, right? It's a mirror. Anyway, having said that, have a very good month, dear Sagittarians, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.